Yo guys, Rated Tom here, back with another video. As you can tell by the title, today we're going to be doing the 4-3-3 third variation, best custom tactics in my opinion. So before we get into this video, if you could all drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that good thing. Yeah, that would be very helpful. We are on our way to 2k subs and we're getting there very slowly and sadly, but you know, we will get there in the end by your guys' help. So I do really appreciate it, and if you do enjoy this video, drop a comment below and give us some more video ideas, because you know, I want to carry on making some more content for you guys. So before deciding on this formation, I did actually go through quite a few. Yeah, and then I felt like this was the best formation for me that got chemistry. But when I typed in videos, there weren't many videos on the 4-3-3. I don't think. I mean, I haven't looked in a while, but about 2 weeks ago was the last time I looked. So the dates today is the 1st of June. So about, I don't know, 20th, maybe the 17th of May, probably the last time I looked, and there was not many videos at all except from the start of the year. But you know, you don't really want ones from the start of the year because obviously the game changes over the year. So yeah, I've got my own, and obviously some other YouTubers ones. You know, obviously custom tactics, you have 4 different ones, don't you? And obviously I've combined them together from other YouTubers, but then tweaked them a little bit to my liking. So yes, this is the team I'm rocking. So in goal we have Andanovic, 2 centre backs, De Vrij, Team Season and Van Dijk, right back Trent, left back Reguilon, 2 CDMs, Seedorf, Kante, then Ben Yedder, Mbappe, Dembele and Griezmann. So if your guys' team does kind of look similar to this, go ahead, copy these tactics if you want. Obviously it's going to be different for each one of you, so I'll try and tell you where you can change it in other places. So yeah, let's get on to it. So we'll start from the left and we'll go all the way to the right. So the first one is ultra defensive. This is what you want to use in a tight FUT Champions game. I'm probably going to say this is all for FUT Champions because Division Rivals doesn't really matter, let's be honest. No one really cares about Div Rivals, and so yeah, FUT Champs is what you want to be concentrating on. You could be up 2-1, 70th minute, 80th minute, whatever. Obviously it's up to you when you want to, you know, use the ultra defensive. I use it, say I'm up 2-1, I'd probably use it around the 75th minute onwards. Just, you know, that bit of safety, you know, to make sure that you can see out a game. Excuse my brother if you can hear him screaming in the background, he's playing Fortnite or whatever, but whatever. So yeah, if you want to see out a game, you want to be using the ultra defensive, but make sure you do switch to it, because I know I've done this many a times. I'll be 2-1 up, trying just to clear the ball out, wondering where the hell my players are, then I'm still on ultra attacking, and then I obviously can't blame the game for that, that's my fault. So make sure you do switch to it. It is very helpful, especially if you do it correctly, like the tactics wise. So yeah, let's get into it. So pretty much every defensive style on all of these is balanced. I do love the balance this year. It really is pretty much my favourite one. I haven't even tried any of those, so I don't really know what they're like, but I do love balance, so I can't really say these are any good or if they're better or worse because I haven't used them, but I've always just used balance from the start and on the defensive style, and it works perfectly. So for the width, you want it on 4 or 5, depending, really up to you. You can try them both out. Yeah, again, just personal preference. So is with the depth, but you don't want it too high. Obviously, especially if it's 80th minute plus, that guy, and if you're winning, is going to be counter-attacking. So if you've got really high depth, he's going to have through balls going through like mad, and then if you get caught out, then they're through on goal, aren't they? So you want quite a low depth, so it should be easier for you to defend with. And obviously, we are on ultra defensive here, so this is what you're doing when you are trying to just run down the clock. Then your third style of possession, obviously just mentioned run down the clock there. Obviously this will help you out massively. I just use it really because you don't, when you're ultra defensive, you are looking for a goal, because like, if you get the chance you'll obviously take it, but you're not going to be sprinting forward with your left back, right backs going for a goal. You're just going to try and keep the ball, try and minimise the amount of times your opponent has the ball as well. So yeah, that's why I've got it on possession really. And then the width, that can be quite wide, because then when you do win the ball, because then if you do break, you want someone out on the wings for you to support. Maybe the middle will be probably a bit crowded. So if you have it on, is that, yeah, 7 width, I believe. That should be good for you. You can have it on 8 if you want, or 6, completely up to you, but as long as you have your wingers out wide, so then you can play them straight out to them, out of the danger zone, and then you can just try and get it down the wing, keep it there if possible. Obviously, we want the players in box pretty low, hence the reason we got it on 2. 1, pretty pointless, you might as well just have it on 2, so you do, again, if you do get down those wings, you have some sort of a threat in there, not too much of one though. Then corners, free kicks, have it on 1, you don't want to be caught out from a corner or a free kick from a counter attack. You want plenty of men back, especially with free kicks. If you try like a little short one and it messes up, you don't have like 2 men back, because I can tell you it really is painful just watching your defence being sliced apart by one pass. It really just does kill you. So yeah, moving on to the formation, I have it as the standard 4-3-3, and obviously if you are watching this video, this is the formation you have. I have it because of the 2 CDMs. I feel like them being there already just helps out massively and helps the defence out. Then if we go to instructions, start from the obviously goalkeeper, just balance. Start with the goalkeeper, balance, then everyone in defence, so left back, right back, 2 centre backs, stay back while attacking. You do not want them getting forward at all. Never mind your midfielders, you want your defence staying back at all times, because you don't want to be caught out. Say your left back's gone forward and you haven't got him on stay back, then obviously that could concede the goal that you really do not want to concede, especially in a tight game when you need the win. Yes, having stay back will help you out massively in those situations. So your 2 CDMs, I have them both on covered centre and cut passing lanes. Obviously stay back while attacking, because you don't want them getting forward at all. I would recommend having one sort of attacking midfielder, one like sort of defensive midfielder. Also, before we get on with this video as well, I would like to shout out FIFA Analyst, as he has actually helped me out massively. Within the past month or so of being in lockdown, I've gone from getting silver 2 to gold 2, and you can even check my channel, and I've got gold 2 rewards coming on Thursday. His videos are super helpful. So a lot of these tactics are from him, but I'm not sure whether he uses a 4-3-3 in any of his videos. So yeah, but for the ones after this, so 4-2-3-1, all that crap, they are a lot of them are from him, and I say thanks to him because it has worked greatly for me. So I thought, for the people that don't know Analyst, yeah, I thought I'd just try and show it you here for you guys. He's a great guy, go subscribe to him. And then we have Ben Yedder, so that is my cam, balanced attack, cover wing. Because you have these in centre, you want at least one person covering the wing. Yeah, like I was saying before, you want one person in your defence, in your midfield, sorry. So I've got Seedorf, who's sort of an attacking one compared to Kante. This will help with the custom tactics coming next. So you want one that's sort of a defensive, so Kante very defensive, and then you want Seedorf, who's a bit more attacking. But yeah, have them both on stay back while attacking in this one. Then for the wingers, come back on defence, getting behind purely because if you do get that ball, you do want a bit of an option to play it to, and obviously getting behind help you massively with your wingers, get that pace if you still have them. Also, make sure to do some subs as well. If they're running a bit low on fitness, get some wingers on so you can use the get in behind to its full potential. Then for the striker, stay forward, so we do want that outlet up top. We don't want him getting back really, because we have the rest of the team pretty much back at defence. Then false 9 and stay central. So that was the ultra defensive game plan for 4-3-3-3. Now let's get into defensive, which I like to start the game on. So our defensive formation is 4-2-3-1, probably the most preferred formation this year. Many people use it, like start off the games. They probably don't use it off the bat from like kick-off. They literally just probably change it, like, you know, you use the D-pad and that's how they do it. I'm pretty sure most people in the game do use it. So I do have balance, then the width 4, depth 3. Again, you can change this, you can move it up, bump it up 1 or 2, completely up to you, but this is what I like it as. Then the width, you do have it on 5, because you don't want it too wide, because it is a 4-2-3-1. They are, your wingers are like Lamb and Rams, so they are type midfielders as well, but you do want to make sure when you do get the ball, try and go out wide. You don't want them too wide, because then midfielders will be isolated, but make sure, you know, they are decently wide. So yeah, then players in the box, we do have that on quite high, because it is a sort of formation that I use, that I just pass the ball around. So when you do get that chance, you do want plenty of people in the box to get the chances in, because you don't want to have 2 or 3 people after passing it around for 2 minutes just for I don't know, their defence just to clear it because no one's there. Then corners 2, free kicks 2, obviously just up to you, but this is what I have. Again, you just do want a few people in there, but not too many at the same time. I start the game off with this because I feel like the balance just helps off massively. When I don't know what the guys like, obviously in FUT Champs, you don't know what any of them are like. And if they have a really good team, you don't want to be going ultra attacking or attacking from the start. This formation, it's not too, you don't go too defensive, but then you're not too attacking at the same time. It literally is a perfectly balanced formation. And then instructions. So for the goalkeeper, obviously balanced. 2 centre backs stay back, left back, right back stay back as well. Some people may not have that on, but I have it on for them as well. And then this is what I was on about with what midfield 2 CDMs you use. So Seedorf and Kante. So your most defensive one, you want. Oh, I've got that the wrong way around. So the more defensive one, in my case, Kante. I'm losing my voice for some reason. You want him on stay back while attacking. Then Seedorf is a bit more attacking, purely just on balance, and both on cover centre as well. Kante, you know, just in case, you know, it breaks down up at the top, you do have Kante just for the midfield, just for the defence, sorry, just to, you know, try and get that tackle in to win the ball back. Then for the wingers, I do have him on basic, and then get into the box for both of them, just so you know, you have plenty of players, because I did obviously change the players in the box to quite high, so then obviously with the wingers getting in as well, that makes it, maximises it to its full potential. Then for Ben Yedder, I do have him on comeback on defence. Ben Yedder is my cam, and obviously he's a quite small player, so that's why I don't have him in the box, because he's not going to really win any headers. Well, to be honest, no one is this year, but I like him on the edge of the box because he's 5-star weak foot. Stop moving around the edge of the box. You can take shots from pretty much anywhere as long as it's not too far out, and hopefully they should go in. I haven't come back on defence just in case Seedorf starts bombing forward. Ben Yedder can always get back and yeah, help out. And then obviously Mbappe, stay central and stay forward for that one. So let's move on to the attacking. So I have 4-1-2-1-2, second variation, is it? Yeah. So many people may not like this formation, but I like it personally, as it does. I actually quite like it because you get the right back and left back involved quite a lot in this formation. As you can see, there's quite a lot of gaps going down that left and right side, and obviously that's where they can be, you know, penetrate the other guy's team down those sides. So we have balance again, because, you know, my favourite thing. Then we have width at 5. Then the depth at is that 6? Yeah, 6. My eyes gone funny. So with the width being like it is for defence, obviously if you're going to attack in this, the likelihood of the guy realising is probably quite high. So he's going to try and go down the wings, especially in this formation with the centre mids like they are. Keeping them wide, make sure that he can't really go down the wings. As long as you have the defenders back, should be able to cover, and then obviously the midfielders should be able to get back in time. Then obviously balanced here. Width, is that 5? Yeah, my eyes are gone all funny. 5. Yeah, that's just because you don't want the midfielders too far apart. That's why I haven't got as high as the defense one. Then the players in the box, you want it on 5 or 6 or 7, really, completely up to you. But you want to try and get more people in, because you are, obviously, this is, you know, if you're like 1-0 down or something, you really need that goal. Go attacking, because this will help you out massively, hopefully. Then free kicks, corners 2. I won't fill it up too much because it gets a bit too crowded, and I don't really actually take corners. I just pass it and then try and work my way in. But obviously it's up to the way you play it. So left backs, right backs, centre backs. So 2 centre backs stay back while attacking, because you do want some people back. Then left backs and right backs join the attack on inverted as well, so then they kind of go in towards the middle, but not too much as well. So they go in towards Griezmann and Mbappe, but they don't get right close to them. They do stay quite wide as well. Then for your CDM, who's probably, yeah, so I have my defensive one, which I was mentioning earlier, which mine is Kante. I have him on the left, then I have him drop between the defenders, so he practically goes where Seedorf is. Then Seedorf goes to where Kante is, but out of the rest of the 4 players, so Mbappe, Griezmann, Dembele, Ben Yedder, Seedorf is the one to sit out of them, and then Kante's goes like a 3rd defender. So when Arnold and Reguilon, or whoever you have at left back, right back, stop bombing forward, Kante will drop in next to the fry, well, kind of the middle of the fry, and Van Dijk acts like that 3rd defender, so you're not completely vulnerable at the back. Then obviously Seedorf sits in like that CDM role. You'd need him anyway. Then I have Ben Yedder right centre mid. I have him on balanced attack, cover centre, stick to position. Also, Seedorf is on cover wing, cut passing lanes. And then I completely just have him there because he kind of just goes wherever really. He still gets forward, so he does get into the positions I want him to, and he gets the passes through to Griezmann and Mbappe, so I don't really mind putting him there. Then, so for your wingers, your best, obviously, I think I should probably put Griezmann, swap him with Dembele, but I do like Griezmann up top because having the mix between the right foot and the left foot kind of confuses the defender, so then I can cut in with Griezmann because he has got a really good curled shot on him. And then Dembele in the middle with his 5-star, 5-star. It's just because of his skill moves I have him there, because using the skills in the middle of the park really is helpful to get past the defenders, play that ball through. Have him on basic, yeah, pretty much all basics. Then Mbappe and Griezmann stay central, but I have Mbappe on stay forward because, just have that outlet when, people do come back and when the people do start attacking, but if I do win the ball, then Griezmann just come back on defence, just, that extra player to help out, as Griezmann is a bit of a better defender than Mbappe. So yeah, this is what I have for the attacking one. Probably a bit different to maybe what you guys usually use, but then again, you don't have to use this. This is completely up to you. This is just my opinion and what I like. So if we move on to the ultra attacking, the last one, I have 4-4-2. Defensive style, constant pressure, because this is like 80th minute, you're dying for that goal, or you're 2-0 down, something maybe 70th minute, just constant pressure. You want to be winning that ball back as quickly as possible to get the more chances within the time period. So then the width for defensive is on 7, then the depth is on 10. You want to be as high as possible, so if you do win that ball back, you can quickly get up to the other end. Obviously, this can be a bit dangerous if you do lose the ball like with one of the centre backs, or if you weren't really concentrating the get through ball through, but it's got to be a risk worth taking because you don't want to be sat on defensive with 2-0 down in the 70th minute. Then for the offensive, we have fast build up play because we just want to get it forward as quick as possible, and obviously the fast build up lets us do that. Then the width, we have it on 6 because it is 4-4-2, so you want it decently wide because you do have wingers, you do get your wingers involved here as much as possible because you do want to be using them as the outlet. If it's a bit, congested in the middle, get it out wide, then maybe go back in, switch the play, whatever you have to do, try and get that goal, just try and spruce it up a bit. Then plays in the box, we have an 8, you want the map, really, you could put that up to 10 really, but you don't want too many people just in case of the break. So obviously, you really want that goal, so you want to try and have loads and loads of people in there. Corners, free kick, I just keep it on the same because I really just don't see the point in corners anymore this year. It's pretty pointless. So this is what the formation looks like. Then for the instructions, 2 centre backs, stay back while attacking. Obviously you want someone at the back. And then left back, right back, join the attack. Because you do want as many people up there, try and get the most chances. Kante and Seedorf, my 2 CDMs, and then get forward. Try and get everyone as forward as quick as possible. And obviously it is very risky if you lose the ball, but you've got to be trying to get that goal. You can't be playing too conservative. Then for my wingers, I have them on stay forward, balance. Then for my 2 strikers, I do move Ben Yedder from centre mid up to up top. Obviously, you can move a winger, completely up to you. Just depends what your team looks like. I have them both on stay central, but I have Mbappe on getting behind because I feel like he is a bit stronger, so he will probably fend for himself a bit better against the defenders. Then Ben Yedder just on mixed attack, so he doesn't really make stupid runs. He kind of just sits there. He's the one that kind of plays it into Mbappe. Maybe Mbappe lays it back off. So yeah, they are my custom tactics for the 4-3-3. I would again like to say massive thanks to FIFA Analyst for a lot of these. Yeah, he did help me out. Well, not personally, but by watching his videos on a few of them. Obviously, I didn't copy him straight up. I just used bits of it, and then I obviously introduced my own kind of ones in there. It did help me get gold too, just so proof. If we go into Foot Champions, those tactics are the ones I did use this weekend on that team. So if we go to friends, there I am, Fraz and Fi. Yeah, this is my PSN, 17 on 1. Your rank again there, 17 wins. So yeah, gold 2. That was with Awful Rifle as well. So these tactics do work, guys. So yeah, this probably a bit of a longer video, as it does take quite long to go through them in depth. If you guys did enjoy this type of video, it's a bit different to what I usually do. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, share the video with friends if you think this might help them. Comment below if it helped you, and if it did, hopefully I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace out.